Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if I can make this piece of shit come up something. Let's see how we go with it.
Gonna look at that later. We're going to lose that setting when we switch to this. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here a what's known as a Tatler magazine. I just call it a Tatty magazine. And we're interested in this page here the part called a piece called Bystander. This is all rich people and famous sluts crap. I do get sick of rich people and celebrities hogging the limelight. They seem to think that their shit doesn't stink. They think that they rule and we suck. I fucking hate the rich and the famous as a general rule. Fucking give them the middle finger, the sluts. But they get all the attention in the news, on the media. If it's not death, disease, disaster, destruction, it's fucking celebrities and all that and all the rest of it, and it just really annoys the fuck out of me. But the thing is, they're pandering to the audience, because most of the audience are basically people who worship this kind of glitterati and assholes. And unfortunately they do, the normal people, the so-called average people, the so-called people who are supposed to be normal and who are not supposed to be disabled or defective in any way. They seem to think that the rich and the famous, the sun shines out of their asses, which is really quite annoying to think that that's what celebrities are, how much celebrities are revered and worshipped. And people like myself who've got disability are just swept under the carpet. We don't get no fucking recognition, not even for our talents, our gifts. You know, that we want to be more than just disabled. We don't want to be recognised as fucking disabled. You know, we don't want our fucking lives to be ruled by that. But unfortunately, that's the way the world goes. The world wants to see people who are established, people who are not new on the scene. They just want to see their favourites, their old favourites. And that's just not good enough, folks. No, folks, it's not good enough. But these rich people get the glory, they get the glitz, the glamour, the admiration. And they're not even half the time. No, I do wonder why this is not appearing. Oh shit, folks. This does not look like it's going anywhere. I think this is the edge of the page. I thought that's the centre, in the middle, the centre fold of the page. I don't think we're not enlarging it that much quickly, that much. Sorry folks, I thought this is the centre and we're trying to reduce. That's the X. We're doing it wrong, folks. I know why. We're doing it wrong. We're supposed to go 100 on. This is the vertical. We're on the wrong. Silly folks. Even a dab hand and myself makes mistakes. I still fuck things up every now and then, like I just did then. So yeah, folks. I still want to get recognised as a talented photocopier artist. I want to be recognised. I want my work to go to the stars and back, so I can make it a decent living and not worry about being disabled and worrying about what happens if my bank account goes declined, because I don't have enough money in the account, so I end up having to wait till next payday to pay off a bill or something. I don't want to be worried about that shit. It's not creative. It actually destroys your brain when you worry and you're not happy. It destroys your brain. It can fuck you up even further. I'm already disabled as it is. I don't need to end up with dementia or Alzheimer's or some other disease because my brain's working overtime in worry mode. I don't want that, folks. I've had enough of my brain being damaged at birth and preventing me from learning and from studying and being able to do anything useful in the workplace. I've got to try and get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. I've got to compete with the Glitterati, and the Glitterati seem to have the backing of the news channels, whereas a person like me doesn't. And I'm trying hard. This photocopier is getting old, and earlier on it just clicked out on me, and it's showing that it's getting old. So yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. Looks like there's just too much of that yellow stuff. Looks a bit too green. I don't like that. But yeah, I really wish I could get recognised as an artist and to be given the red carpet treatment for being an artist and not worry about my disability and how it's impacting on my lifestyle and making all the choices in my life. I don't want my life to be dictated to by what I can't do and only what I can do after I've considered what the disability has to entail. I don't want the disability to say what I can and what I can't do. I want to be able to work within the realm of what I can do and focus on that, not on what I can't do and what I don't have and what I've missed out on and why, oh, woe be me and all this sort of shit. But it's hard to concentrate on what you have when I don't know, folks, really shit. I don't want to be alone anymore. I'm trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi through the 6 o'clock news if they fucking have a fucking heart. If they've got a fucking heart to help me out. A person less fortunate than these so-called rich people, so-called glitterati, so-called worship items. I know people worship celebrity, but how did the celebrities become celebrities in the first place? They weren't always celebrities unless they were born into it, which a lot of them probably were. But they weren't all born into celebrity. They did have to start out slumming it, so to speak. They weren't always there on the spot. I'm going to maybe cut it down there and just enlarge it on the horizontal. But yeah, I really wish that TV would give me a chance to flourish, to focus on what I can do, not what I can't do. I don't want to focus on my disability. I don't want to focus on what I can't do, because it's not going to make me any fucking major amount of money. It's going to just mean I'm going to go under. The cost of living is going up and I'm not getting any richer, and this photocopier is on its way out, folks. So it's not like I've got all the time on my hands. I'm living on borrowed time, folks. I just wish you folks at Channel 9 would understand. Not fucking keep licking and sniffing the asses of the rich, famous and established and successful. They don't need it, folks. They're already there. They can look after themselves. They don't need your fucking publicity. So this is what we're photocopying, folks, again. I'm going to try and cut it off there. But yeah, I just get so sick of this fucking establishment shit that these Channel 9 likes to engage in, like just worshipping the celebrities and the glitterati and the fucking upper class And a person like me is a lower class and I don't get any recognition. Even Powerball winners get more recognition. Even though they're not talented or clever, they just had lady luck shining on them. And how likely are you to win Powerball anyway? So yeah, I don't understand why Powerball winners... I heard that it's because they get sponsored by Powerball, so that makes sense. It's a sponsorship thing, obviously. Obviously it's a sponsorship thing that these bitches at Channel 9 get involved in. That looks really quite interesting, more on the horizontal. It's not looking like what I wanted it to look. 210 I think will make it. I do get sick to hell of Channel 9 not working with me to help make my life better and to help me help others who are less fortunate. I really wish I could help others as well as help myself. I want to be able to get other people discovering their talents and their gifts. Because what use is a talent or a gift if it gets buried? If you put it in the ground, folks, you don't do that. You don't put your talent in the ground saying, look, it's not going to make me any money. Oh, look, it's silly. Oh, look, I'm not going to be this, or I'm not going to do this or that. It's too hard. It's too fucking difficult. The odds are against me. You can't fucking do that. If you're a person who's got a talent, that talent has got to be out there. It's got to be put on a lampstand for the world to see. You got to put your talent on a fucking lampstand, not stick it under the fucking dirt where you think it belongs, or just because your family doesn't like it. My dad and my brother hate my photocopier art. They tell me all the bad things. My dad tells me it's foolishness. My brother hates it. He got teased about it because of me. Unfortunately, the kids at school weren't happy enough just to make fun of me. They wanted to take out my brother so that I'd get into trouble with him, and they did a really good job. So slow clap to those assholes at school who made fun of my brother, who ended up hating me more. So yeah, I mean that sarcastically, folks, of course. But my dad thinks it's foolishness, and my mum doesn't think it's worth anything financially. So I got my family against me, but I'm not going to let them dictate it because I'm going to fucking succeed. I'm not going to let my talent be buried. I'm not going to bury it. I'm going to put it on a lampstand for the world to see. If Channel 9 can just help me out. And that's come out looking really nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.